Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omen homies, my fellow master collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another VV video. Chamona. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different. I kind of contemplated making this video or not, but on this channel, I am documenting my journey, so I got to post the wins and the L's. And this video will serve a few purposes. It's going to show you guys that, I'm not perfect. I'm not a whale. Like, I'm telling you that I'm no expert for a reason. I'm still learning. And it's also going to show you possibly something what not to do in the future. And I'm sure to have a few other purposes that I'm not even aware of right now. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys a recent mistake that I made in the VV secondary market. And hopefully we can learn from that. So without further ado, let's breeze into it. Okay, so this all happened in the Avengers issue number 47 drop. So I recently just started understanding or started implementing the concept of stacking gems, like just having gems on deck, because I'm usually gem broke. If I got gems, I'm looking for somewhere to spend it, right? So I had recently sold a lucky rabbit, and I had about like what 15. I had about 1,200 gems on deck, right? So I call myself, I'm like, hey, okay, we got this drop, and let me try to get a quick flip. So as soon as the drop happened, I was like one of the first ones in the market, right? So somebody listed their secret rare for $900, and what did I do? I made like, I took 2 seconds to think about it, and I bought it for 900 gems. And I took a screenshot because I was ready to flex. I was ready to show people, ooh, look at this flip I made, right? So, long story short, the secret rare, as soon as, okay, let me start over. Once, there was only like 19 secret rares at the time listed. So obviously there was probably going to be more listed. And as more kept getting added, people kept undercutting, which means they kept lowering the price so that their item will get sold. So I listed mine for like 1.1K, right? And, at the time it was only like 21 secret rares listed. And as more kept coming, people kept lowering the price. And this is basically what it looked like. They kept lowering it, and I was like, oh God, what did I do? What did I do? And yeah, that was a big L. Like, I never even buy secret rares like that. If I don't get it on the drop, it's usually not going to happen. So basically it got all the way down to like down here back when I was back on the day of the drop. So I was like, wow, why did I do that? Like, I was hurt because I was saving gems, like I was making moves, and I did all that just to pay $900 on an impulse, trying to make a quick $200 flip. Man, never again. I don't know why I did that. I do know why I did that. I'll show you too, but this is what the price is now, just so you can see. It came all the way to 385, but let me show you why I did that. Because let's take a look at the Dr. Octopus real quick. If I can find it, bear with me. Any second now. Any second now, I said. Come on, man. Here we go. So, also to take note, this drop was the day after, this Dr. Octopus drop was the day after that Avengers 47. But you see the price for this secret rare right here, it's 1.5K. So my thought process was, for the other drop, if I see somebody listed at 900, and I know secret rares usually hover from like at least 1K to like 3K. I figured that I was gonna scoop that up. I thought he listed it too low, and I was gonna flip it for like 1.5K or even 2K or something. So that was my thought process, but I chose the wrong comic book to do that. If somebody had listed Dr. Octopus for 900, then I would have made the right move. But once again, I chose the wrong comic, and there's a few lessons in that. So what I ended up doing was I basically sold for like a $400 and something loss, because I just wanted the gems back. Like, I was hurt, man. I was hurt. I saved those gems, and for what? I just wanted the gems back. So I guess I made a decent move. I sold it for like $475, and it's currently $385 right now. So that was like about like 5 days ago. So I never really do that. I really don't sell at a loss, but I would rather have that 400 gems back, because I'm pretty sure I can make a few moves where I can get that $400 back in the short time, instead of having to wait for this comic to appreciate. Because like the Black Knight is not that popular of a character. I didn't know who he was, and I'm sure most people didn't until the Eternals movie. So yeah, that is one of the recent L's that I've taken, and hopefully some of you guys can learn from that. So basically what had ended up happening is my guy Reslone ended up buying it. He said, if you see a secret rare for this cheap, and it was also from the Gale himself, you should buy it. So I'm happy that he got it. I mean, to make myself feel better, I tell myself that I blessed 2 people that day. I paid somebody off $900 for a $7 comic they got on the drop, and then I also listed it for cheap so that somebody else can get it for cheap. So I'll consider that a giveaway, 2 giveaways actually. But yeah, it just goes to show you, you got to really do your research and know what you're buying. Which leads me to a post I recently seen. Let's check that out real quick. So we are on Comics and Crypto Podcast Twitter page. If you're not following them or their YouTube channel, you might want to do that. They put out some great comic info, NFT comic info. They are very informed and good sound advice. So they recently made a post that says, always research your investment, know what you're buying into, why you're buying into it, and where you think it can go. If you don't research your investment or know what you're investing in, you're doing yourself a disservice. When you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So when I saw that, I instantly thought of that comic book that I bought on an impulse. I didn't know much about it. I kind of was just like shot in the dark. Hopefully it goes up. I didn't know what I was investing in, and I rarely do that. I usually do my research, and I usually know what I'm investing in. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I made that mistake, because it will never happen again. These gems are precious. Got to save these gems for the good drops. And yeah, I mean, sometimes we got to feel a little pain to let it sink in. So yeah, that mistake will not happen again, most likely, or at least to that degree. We're always going to make mistakes here and there. We're never going to be able to time the market or assume that a certain NFT is going to do something. But yeah, I mean, everything is a learning process. As long as we don't keep making the same mistakes, it should be a learning process. Or it's okay to make the same mistakes a few times, but if you keep making the same mistake over and over and over again, then maybe it's time to stop doing something or switch something up. But anyway, hopefully this video helped you guys learn from my mistake. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned or something from this video or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Veve content like this. So yeah, guys, like I say in all my videos, I am not an expert. I am still learning like you guys. I have just begun stacking my gems. I'm ready for this 12 days of Veve Christmas. And, I should have been doing that. It took me a while, because my original strategy was just to hold and wait until IMX or Immutable X and stuff like that. But I'm now understanding that you got to take profits. You can reinvest those profits into undervalued assets and ride those up, and then dump them into another undervalued. There's so much to learn, and the game continues to change. So nobody's ever going to be an expert. Like, nobody's ever going to know everything always. There's always room for improvement, and mistakes will be made. So let's just try to learn from them, and hopefully you learn from mine. And with that being said, I am not a financial advisor. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, because I am learning just like you guys. I'm just your friendly neighborhood genius, sharing his thoughts and opinions on this most wonderful app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear with a grain of salt, because things could change. And with that being said, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.